about a subject that ticks me off like crazy, and it's about how people will impulse buy reptiles, specifically reptiles, amphibians, like that general like area. Like they'll be like, oh, that's so cute, and then not do any research. I have an example that is involving a family member I live with, my brother, and it just. So first of all, he got everything for $20, and I had to spend well over $200 for all that. He got everything for $20, and everything in there was disgusting. The previous owner gave that poor bearded dragon it was a bearded dragon, no calcium powder or anything like that. And so it had like a super bad underbite. Its eyes were, it was like, it had gout. Its little hand was starting to curl, like, that poor thing. And it was super mean because it was neglected. And I hate it that people will just be like, oh, this is cool and it's cheap, let's buy it. Like, you don't ever do that with reptiles, like, especially with savannah monitors. And what I'm getting, I didn't like see it online. Of course I was like, oh, that's cool, let's like look into it, but I wasn't like, oh, that's cool, let's buy it, because I did kind of at that time. I didn't have the money, but I would have had the money because I had a job I was doing, and I could have been like, oh, this is cool, let's spend $40 on it and get a lizard. And if I wouldn't have done any research, I would have found out, oh, these things get 5 feet. Oh, these things need a giant tank, and they're meat eaters. And the poor thing would have begun to starve and die. And that's a lot of the case. I'm not against, like, buying reptiles, but this is how I feel. Don't take your kid into a pet store and say you can choose whatever you want, and they'll see, like, a little day gecko, and they'll be like, oh, this is pretty. And then you buy a desert setup for it. Like, because honestly, Petco employees do not, or like PetSmart employees, do not tell you the whole truth of how to take care of these. They just want to sell it to you. They'll just say, this is quick and easy. Or like, is that a spider flying around my room? Oh no. And they'll be like, it's quick and easy, and it's some other stupid claims they'll make up. But like, in reality, it's like, this is not a beginner reptile. So, the moral of the story is research. My first pet, leopard gecko, I didn't just buy it because, oh, this thing's cool. I researched it for months before my birthday and knew everything about it I could. Unlike my brother, who my mom found it on Facebook, a good deal, and buys it from a kid who also didn't know what they were doing. Like, it was so frustrating because I spent $200 on him, like, everything for him, and then he spends $20 for not even proper lighting. Like, it didn't even have a heat bulb for nighttime. Like, oh. And like, if anybody was worthy to take care of something with a disease, it would be me, because I know what I'm doing. And my brother today was like, I'm gonna go get some dirt from outside and put it in there. No. Number one, you shouldn't be using substrate with bearded dragons. You can, but like to an extent. And number two, outside, especially from not a local species, you're asking for that thing to die. I was just like, I wanted to hit him. I wanted to hit him, but you can't hit your brother, so. Don't impulse buy. Don't bring your kid into a pet store and let them choose what they want. Give them options, and then make them research and get everything. Do not cut corners. Don't do bare minimum. Do above bare minimum, because they're lizards, or it could be a snake or a turtle. But do above bare minimum. And research. Look online. Don't just read one article. Read 40 articles. Well, not 40, but like 10 articles or something. Like, research it down to its tongue or something. Like, do not impulse buy.